to remove the body from the cross. So after they did that, they had to extricate the other hand, and then the body came bowing down, and they have to hold up that cloth very strongly, and then they took off the nails from the feet. And when somebody dies in the Hebrew culture, there is somebody who has to close the eyes of the dead person, and it's the closest member of the family who has to do that. So Mary is sitting in the dust, and they put the body of her only begotten child in her laps, the flesh hanging open. Probably she could even see the bones that had been, because the flesh had been so gashed by the scourging. If you have ever seen Mel Gibson's movie, The Passion of the Christ, imagine what she felt when she saw that body. Imagine what you felt when you saw that movie. I know there were people who were throwing up in the movie hall when they saw that movie. Imagine what the mother felt when she saw this child that she carried in her womb for 9 months. Now with his body all ripped open, his hands torn by nails, his hand, his side pierced by a sword. And tell me that there is somebody who still thinks that this woman should not be venerated. She had to close his eyes. I know it's the prayer of every parent that their children will be the ones to bury them, not the other way around. It is never the prayer of parents that they will bury their own children. But this woman did not just bury a child, she buried the child. Do you probably know how many questions she was asking herself that day? How many questions were running through her mind as she held the body of her begotten son in her hands, having to close his eyes, wondering, what did I start at that wedding feast at Cana? He told me it's not yet my hour. I pushed him. Maybe I pushed him too hard. Do you know how many questions were running through her mind? And who was there to assure her? The confused disciples? Those who ran away? The husband that had died? Who was there